This is my Road to Rank 1 series, where I take a brand new account and bring it all the way to Rank 1 in the world. Last season, I was able to make it all the way to Rank 4 in the world, but I couldn't get to Rank 1. So I'm going to be trying one more time this season to get all the way to Rank 1 in the world. Hope you enjoy.
Okay, so I'm playing in the 4th position, and this is a game that's going to determine if I make it into the top 100 or not. So let's go ahead and analyze this board. So in the first position, see that there's two really strong ore spots, the 5-8-10 and the 8-4-3. These are the only two spots that exist. You can also take the 5-9-10. This isn't bad. There's also this 5-6-9 spot, which is the highest producing spot on the board. You can always point your road downwards to get on the ore. And there's this idea of the 5-8-10 and just doubling on the sheep port. And because this guy has both wood brick, I can see a world where this guy who takes the 5-8-10 beats this person to the sheep port. And if that happens, then 8-4-3, the power of this is a little bit reduced since you don't get the sheep port. Instead, you just get the 3-1 port on the 4 ore, which isn't too bad. So there's really a lot of interesting options for first. I can see a case for the 8-4-3, the 5-8-10, and this wood brick 5-8-10. Now looking at this spot, the 5-8-10 here is actually kind of interesting because you have the wood port, and I think in this spot, you might actually be able to get like a spot where you're on a bunch of extra wood. So you might be able to play Orbit Sheep with the wood port, but the biggest problem is, you actually need to get to the wood port. And looking at brick versus wood on this board, oh, there's a bot. The bot plays in the 5-6-9 and points inwards. That's actually not too bad of a move, since 3-10-11 might be open. I do think 4-9-11/5-4-11 will be taken. I do think like 4-5-11/4-9-11 will be open, but it's kind of unfortunate. Blue just connected, and then the bot placed. So black does decide to do the 8-4-3 idea, which makes a lot of sense since you're on the corner ore, which means that, you don't get this ore ever disturbed. You're also on the 3 wheat, which means that this 3 wheat is not really strong enough for it to get blocked very often. Or this is like a 4 wheat instead, where it's 3 pips and someone else shares it with you. I can start seeing the 4 wheat starting to get blocked a lot. But since it's a 3 and it's only 2 pips of production, I can see it not getting blocked as much. So this is pretty interesting. Green decides to take 5-8-10, going for this spot. And what the heck do? I can take the 5-8-10 idea, but this is a lot of extra sheep that I really don't want to deal with. I could see a world where you take 6-4-3, 5-8-10, but does anyone ever take the 8-3? I don't think so. If you get this, right, and then all you do is simply just a road settle over here, or maybe you can even road settle here, double up on the 3, road settle here, and you're playing a pretty decent game, although it does take a long time. That's not a bad move here, like this plus this, and you're overloaded on sheep. Is there any other ideas here? I could take something like 5-8-10, 6-3-11. That's not too bad either, and this gets me double ore, double wheat, double sheep, but the ores is the least amount. But also this is unblockable ore, and this is also unblockable ore. But the problem is I can see a world where someone just simply takes 8-4-3, jacks my 3-1 port, and I'm overloaded on a bunch of cards. I really like this idea. This plus this, or could you do something like this plus this? I like this idea even more. 4-6-9. Let's think about this. If I take 4-6-9, where does green take? Green probably then takes either 6-3-11, 6-3-11, or 8-4-3. All these are decent. Black then probably takes so many options for black too. You can also take like this, or this, or even 4-5-11. I think I actually like taking this a little bit more. Yeah, it just makes it harder for me to get blocked. I think I like this just a tad bit more. The 4-6-9 obviously looks really good, but I think I just like this just a little bit more, just because it blocks out a lot more space, because I didn't really want anyone to be sharing the 8-4-3 spot with me. If I take this, the last one to go on the 8-4-3, it means my 4 wheat and 8 sheep starts getting blocked a lot, and I want to try to reduce that as much as possible. If I do something like this, right, now we'll do my opponent's go. I have to commit, but I just want to calculate it out. Green then decides to take, I think 4-9-11 makes sense, with a win the race here. So yeah, green takes 4-5-11. Then black has to take some spot like maybe 6-3-11, which isn't actually bad at all. It's on double or double wheat. This sheep, and they get the 3-1 here. And then blue, they might take 9-10-11 here. So the biggest danger though is if green decides to take 4-5-11, point downwards, and actually plow me. That would be the biggest danger. But I think with a setup like this, I can simply just be very casual here, just road settle, road settle. The other idea is you can take 6-4-3 point left, but I like the idea of having just a lot of settlement spots open. But if I take this plus this, right, I become like a big powerhouse. 5-8-10, 6-9-4, and it'll simply road settle here, upgrade this, and it's hard to stop me. It's so hard to stop me. But this just boxes out my opponents just a tad bit more, I think. Anyways, I already committed to the 6-4-3 idea, and I don't think it's too bad. I do have to change up my order just a little bit. Okay, green decides to take 6-3-11. This also makes sense, just because, they start off on double wheat, strong ore. I'll get all 5 resources. This makes sense too. It's black's turn, and I think he probably takes 4-5-11, and then blue goes ahead and takes, 9-10-11. Or black can decide to take 9-10-11, then boning blue. Yeah, okay, cool. And he points down. This is just a little bit ugly since black can just drop a road beneath to the 8-3, and that hurts my game a lot. So that's something I got to be very cautious of. I knew that black was going to drop the road here, but there wasn't enough time, but I could have pointed my road left on the 6-4-3, basically disincentivizing black to drop his road here, since, as soon as I drop a road here, then this road is wasted. So therefore, effectively scaring black off from dropping the road here, and having the road being dropped here instead. Anyways, okay, 11 rolls. That's 2 ores for all my opponents. Not good. and they're going to be hunting for that last ore. Yep, on the 6, and they're going to probably be jacking from green since they're close to the city. Yeah, jacks from green. Makes sense. So now any 4-11 gives them a city. Good block, good block. And this is where you got to be careful. It's like, like your opponents are close to the city. If they see like ore for non-block, you just ignore them. You can never give that away. And the bricks can be super valuable on this board. Get 9 rolls. Now, the more I think about it, the bricks going to be very hard for me to get. So the 3 rolls. Interesting that blue didn't drop a road. I guess he's trying to go to the 2-5. This is a city for black. No way. Oh my gosh. He gave a city for 2 cards, a wheat and a sheep. I don't think that's a good trade at all. I think that's an awful trade. Like, blue just got too greedy. And blue can also 7 out too. If we roll any cards, they 7 out, they basically just lost a trade and gave a city away for free. In that spot, you gotta squeeze for way more value. You're giving your own ore away. That's a mistake, in my opinion. I just gotta buy devs, I think. I gotta really hunt for the road building. And so if I can road build, that'd be great. Road here, just road here. Both are fine. Road settle here, and road settle here. And I guess I would upgrade this. Yeah, I've just gotta do this. But it's unfortunate since black outpaces me. Year Plenty is actually really good since now I can get 2 bricks to road settle here. But I wonder if I ever settle on this spot on the 10 ore. Okay, let's hope that this guy gets blocked on the 8 sheep. 4 wheat's also not bad either. I'd be surprised if I ever get jacked. No one has break here except for you, bud. Actually, did the 5 roll? I think the 5 rolled, right? No, it didn't. It was only the 9. Okay, yeah, I wasn't crazy. It should just be this guy with the city, right? Do I have to say anything? Okay, yeah, I don't think I have to say anything. It's very obvious that it's black here. Now he drops a road, and he's looking for the 5-2. And as soon as blue gets a 5-2, they're doing pretty decent. And you don't have to worry about, like this guy coming to plow you. Maybe, but I doubt it. I think he'd rather have the sheep port. With 7 rolls, he's going to be looking for the ores. I might be getting jacked here for my ore, unfortunately. On the 5 sheep. He's going to say ore for like non-block or just jack from me. Oh, nice. He doesn't. Interesting. I would have hunted for the ore in that spot because you're looking for the city. But blue doesn't have the ore since he traded it away. In that spot, it's definitely a mistake. It's a tracking mistake on green's end. 7. I can block the 11 or I can block the 8. 11 doesn't actually seem that bad. Shutting down my opponent's cities is a good thing. Okay, that's fine. So the 3 rolls, that's pretty good. It feels weird blocking 11, but the sheep just doesn't do jack shit for me. The sheep just is useless. That 4 is pretty bad. Now with any 8 or 5, he pops a dev. So 6 rolls here, even more wheat on the board. 5. Yeah, let's just Year Plenty for 2 bricks. That's the best move here. And now I might look like the threat here. So in this spot, right, like, do I simply hold or do I go for the city? I think it might be actually better to go for the city. No, I think popping here is fine too. Your engine's running, but the city on the 6-4-3 is so good. Like, it's actually so good. But if I port for an ore, it makes my hand vulnerable. But blue also just popped a dev, right? Yeah, blue popped a dev, so he's going to go jacking from me, probably. So I think I pop, actually, because I would want to defend the 4 wheat. And also, black's hand has, like, decent concentration of 4 wheat in hand, so I would like to go and jack him. Mono. Oh, thank God. Okay, I love this game. Now with the mono, I definitely don't need a city. I just should focus on popping. 5 rolls. Now this guy's got 2 bricks in hand, and blue's got to worry about getting plowed here. I need to remember that green does not like getting extorted at all. Okay, so don't extort green is what I'm learning here. Just either rob from them, because you're just going to, increase the tension between players. Okay, he ends up stealing the brick here. Nicely done. 11 rolls. Ooh, this is a second city for black. This is not good. Or 3Ds. Okay, that's just as bad. Now with 3 down Ds, that's so bad. Especially if black is smart, he solo blocks my 10 ore, and I just lose the game, and he just wins. Especially if he gets the sheep port. Oh, this is so game over. Black's actually got a goated position now I'm thinking about it. He's got a really good position. 3 rolls. I just need to pop and consistently block black as much as possible. When he's got 3 Ds, I just got to really punish him and try to just slow him down as much as possible. Yeah, this is a little bit ugly since he's so ahead of me in terms of devs, and he's also got a city up. But I do have the benefit of having the port and doubling up on my ores, but he still outpaces me hard here. Oh, he doesn't play a night card because he's got road building or he's got Year Plenty, and he buys another D. Now he's about 40s. He's probably going to play 1 road building. So he does have a road building. And this is when I need to really plow him. I need to plow him ASAP. Yeah, as soon as he settles here, this is game over. Okay, it has to be black here. I hope he doesn't steal from blue out of revenge. Good job not getting emotional. And I think I might have to play an aggressive knight, or not aggressive, it's just a knight in general, and put it onto black here. It's also not a bad spot to mono ores, and if I want to mono ores, maybe I don't block this, or simply decide to block the 8 sheep. Yeah, since like 8 right now is one of the few rolls that only I benefit on. I think it's fine to do this, and just jack from black, and just uncover the 11, hoping that I can mono the ores eventually. Yeah, I just gotta pass here. More sheep on the board now. There's even more brick here. Yeah, maybe he can plow black. 2 sheep for a single brick. Green may take this since it gives him the 4th one, I think. Yeah, exactly. The 2 for 1, yep, that goes through. So I'm going to try to talk with blue. I'm going to say this after black plays his knight card. Oh, yep. But it doesn't matter, he just solo blocks me. Rightfully so, black's playing this really, really well. He's got a bunch of sheep in hand now. Yeah, and he pops again. This is so bad. This is so bad. So I'm going to try to work with green here, but the problem is he usually showed that he rejects a lot of deals and doesn't like to do a lot of these too complicated trades. But in this position, what needs to be happening is I need to be borrowing green's sheep port to be porting and popping devs, since black's going to win this game. You got a 4 for 1 here. Oh, geez. I don't know if green understands how to do these type of trades, though. I don't trust green. Since I was going to offer like maybe 2 cards with it, but I think green's just too inexperienced, unfortunately. The 3 rolls, that's so bad. I just got a 4 for 1 for another ore. This is kind of ugly. This is like the beginning of the end, really. Just got a pop here. VPs. Okay, well, yeah, green's just like, no. We're going to lose this to black. If I give him a sheep here, I need like 3 cards. Yeah, that's fine. I'm mostly doing this just to give him a free settle, so blue can actually just get his game started. We're not overestimating black here. And I'm going to get a jacked again, probably on the 6 wood, or maybe 8 sheep. Black's position is really, really, really good. Oh, yeah, I guess I have to convince green to plow black, and then I've got to plow black myself. And that way, we can actually stop him. That's basically the only way to win. Yeah, this is going to be hard to coordinate that type of move. Okay, steals from green. The thing is, he might have year plenty here, or aggressive knight to put it back on the 10. Yep. Yeah, this is not good here. This is not good at all. And I really wish I had a sheep port in this spot, or even just a 3 to 1. This is the cons of going on this spot, that you get wrecked. So maybe I could have considered going on a spot like this and upgrading this, but I still think doubling up the 10 ore is just way too good. I wasn't expecting to get soloed so much, but it's really clever by black to do so. And I can't mono black, which I really need to do. The only way I can mono black is probably his ores. This is ugly. And green's not letting me use a sheep port, so I can't old army. This is just ugly overall. Nice, thank you. Okay, thank God. Okay, almost a little too greedy in that spot, since he could have demanded that extra 2nd card. But, you know, there you go. Knight card is good, so I can fight him a little bit longer, but still not the greatest. Okay, let's see if he plays an aggressive knight. 3. I just got to dodge those 4s and 11s, or I need like double 11 to roll on green, and then my turn, so I can mono all the ore. I'm wishing for like a low probability event in order to win. And even if that happens, I don't think I still win. Ooh, mono's 4 sheep, that's pretty bad. I'm glad he burned it. Now, I guess he 4 for 1s here just to settle. That's a pretty bad mono. Okay, and he pops again with this. The biggest thing is we have to go ahead and plow black. That's the biggest thing, but I'm scared that he's going to have road budding soon. Actually, if I roll a wood, this is when I need to get the 2 bricks. Okay, city's up. It's not too bad. I play a knight card. There's still 2 bricks on the board. How do I hit black the most? Since I don't care too much about green, to just destroy this. The 4 for 1s, and he needs this. This does hurt my mono chances a little bit, but I don't care too much. Like, blocking this doesn't do that much since he got a city. Blocking myself doesn't make sense. This 4, but it feels a little weak. I like this a little bit more. Just steal from black still. Get a sheep. It's unfortunate since this is the game-saving move. They need to be helping me actually plow here, but they seem to be refusing, which is unfortunate, so I just got to pop here. Yeah, in that spot, I think I needed to actually, I need to be fed a brick, and I need to be getting a free brick from blue, and we road settle here. And then black might just be able to be stopped just a little bit. It's good for both blue and green, because what happens is, as soon as I plow black here, and then let's say green plows him here, the only thing black can do is basically buy dev cards. So basically, black becomes like the dead army bitch. And it's not totally true, since black can still survive with a road bidding 411, or maybe just take road 2. Yep. And I'm getting solo blocked for a reason, just because he knows that I'm his main army competition. But it's just a little ugly here. So essentially, if you turn black into like a dead army bitch, like that just sits there and buys all the knights and all the VPs and can't actually win, well, gives a significant amount of time for both blue and green, and who are like the theoretical red players, to just win the game. The 8 sheep is not that great. I don't think it actually does that much. I think I'd rather have the 11 still be blocked in this spot. Still have to steal from black, just because he's killing it. You know, he's killing in this spot. He decides to end his turn. It's not great, since he probably plays a knight card here, right? Okay, well, isn't this just... I do... The thing is, like, black is doing this out of, like, anger, but the thing is, I actually think this is the right move. Green, I think, has a much tougher time winning than it looks like. Well, I think green does have roads, so it's not totally true. 7 it out, okay. So maybe if I roll 7, then this is where I say, hey, listen, let's just do non-steal for non-steal, potentially. He steals from me, which understands, you know, this guy's got no cards. It sucks, since I need to be popping here, but I don't think my opponents just realize how strong he is. 4. But now with this, green's a little bit stronger. I think I just empty out my hand and continue to pop, because that's the only thing I can do. There we go. The other thing is I could simply hold and waiting for a sheep too. That's not a bad move either. Simply just hold, because you want to be porting the wood for ore, preferably. Okay. Well, this changes things. But this is why I also think, yeah, now he's pretty scary. He's got the ore in hand. I think green does take road long term though, right? That puts green at 5 points, 7 points, settlement for 8 points. Yep. But the problem is he's got ore, right? But actually, no, when he does this, I have to steal, actually, can you trade ore? If you block the 8, I'm gonna extort ore here. So I'm just gonna try to extort him since I get a 100% chance at ore from green. Okay, well, I was gonna try to do like a, try to get more, but I think black's also not doing bad, but it's a guaranteed ore. I just have to get the guaranteed ore, I think. Now I have to steal from him, unfortunately. And he's not gonna be happy about it, but I have to steal from black. I think in that spot, it might just be worth it just to double steal black too. That's not a bad move either. And I gotta keep holding this mono in. Okay, if he solos me, then, it is what it is. But I think, since greens has a city and is also close to connecting too. But honestly, I don't think it's actually that bad of a move for him to do that, just because I'm still chasing after his army. But when he's got 5 knights, then I think he can not do that. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, he steals from green. Nicely done. There we go. The problem, though, is he still buys another dev. And now the dev card deck is kind of hot. Okay, more sheep on the board. There's more wheat. This is ugly since I kind of want the wheat. And I don't think you ever mono just like 2 wheat. It's disgusting. Let me try to see if I can get like a sheep for wheat trade. Sheep? It's not bad actually. Yeah, this is a great trade. This is a great trade. Typically when people counter like that, it's a really good trade for them. I got a pop here. Another knight. And I got to hope for the 7 out here. I don't really like giving up cities. And this is basically giving him a city. But he's so far behind that it doesn't matter. Now there's so much ore on the board too. It's a little ugly. I've got to dodge 4s here. And I got to hope for a 7. He gets a city. 7. That's good. That's good. I wonder if I'm still the jack, since I do have a dev and I'm still chasing his army. I could see it. I could see me still getting blocked, but it's blocking the 10 ore on the guy at 3 points versus the 6 wheat. Let's say 0. But then green doesn't get extorted, so he's just going to rob green. Yep, there we go. He just steals from green. Let's see if he pops the dev here. Or he's going to go for the city. That could also work too. If you 4-for-1s correctly. Dang. He's doing all the right moves, unfortunately. And then in this spot, 11 rolls. I can try extorting blue here. Oops. Okay, cool. This way I can get 2 ores. I do this, steal from black. There we go. And then I can do this and get another ore. Perfect. Sheep. And this is a little bit better. It's not amazing. I've got to chase after his army here. And I'm looking for the knight card. I'm just going to hope that he doesn't have a knight card. That's the biggest thing. But if he has a knight card, then that's not good, obviously. 6 rolls. So now there's a lot more wheat on the board. Wood for sheep, no way. Unless you can give like something like sheep wood. Maybe this is okay, but I still don't like that much. No, I can't do this. Sheep wheat is good. You can already settle here. I can't do 1-for-1s. This is a little generous. Since my hand's gonna be jacked by black, maybe. It might be broken. Okay, 11. He doesn't have a knight card. That's really good. That means he's probably at 8 points here. And I'm actually able to take army, which is really, really good. And actually lock army. Good. And now there's even more ore left on the board. Ooh, there's brick. Yeah, there's a lot of brick now. He pops again. So I gotta do this. Take army. It is his game. Now I have army locked. And now who's the threat? I think it's actually green here is a threat. But the problem is black has ores that I really need those. Okay, cool. Accepts the extortion. Perfect. And it's blocked. Sure, then no. What does that mean? Oh, is he scamming me? I guess I blocked him, but it has to be in the 8 sheep, though. I mean, not probably. I have it locked for sure. It's impossible. But he's at 6 points, right? Okay, I pulled up last VP. That's good. So I'm at 7 points now. There's still... The ores are good. So I'm basically hunting for fat wood mono. But you've got 7 points here. I have the city, road settle. This is hard for me to get my last few points. If any of these guys take road, it's really bad. The 6 is kind of a money roll, since I might need to mono the wheat here. But I want to mono ore instead, if possible. I need to use the mono super efficiently here. So I gotta get greed. No, Red, I'm wrecking you. Well, the good news is that there's no more knights. I wonder if I get jacked here. Unfortunately, I do. Okay. Roll me another... Okay, 5's not too bad. No, I don't... yeah. He's saying shut up, but actually, dude, I think I have a really hard path to victory. Even if I get, like, double city, it's like... Ugh. I mean, you can tell me to shut up, but like green gets really easy settlements with the 8 is the biggest problem. And he still slaughters me in production. I don't think you mono the ore. You only get like 6 ore. Even with 6 ore, it's so bad. I'm just going to hold on to it actually, which seems weird since they can still 7 out. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad. It just wasn't actionable enough. This guy's at 7 points now. If he takes road, he's at 8. I could have prevented that city. But also, like, how the hell did I win? I need to do a super, super strong mono. That's good. That's good. That's good. Green might do something stupid and jack from me. Like, look at my position compared to everyone else. I don't have cities. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, is he thinking about sitting too? Was he thinking about trying to settle / extend? Wood for war, I think, is a trade I have to take. And but get him to essentially 9 points, which is also really dangerous. Oh, thank God. Okay, he does extend. Okay, cool. And now if this guy, if this guy's going to be at 8 points, settles for 9, then soon it's going to be swapping between black and blue. Okay, so he does settle there for 9. But unfortunate. In this spot, I think I just have to 4 for 1 for a city. And upgrade this spot. No, I don't think I ever mono the sheep. Green still has to do more. He has to do road settle here. He's got to hit a lot of money rolls too. Yep, there we go. And go jack from green now on the 8 sheep. Pretty easy, right? There we go. That's why I'm not too concerned. And green still has a lot. And I can always mono green too. But I think green does go a little earlier than me. But essentially, what I'm waiting here is I'm waiting for the double 4s. Oh gosh. I'm waiting for like 4s to roll so I can mono. That's what I'm really waiting for. Let's see if he makes a mistake and blocks a 10 or. I don't think he should be doing that. It should be the 9 brick here. But he might make a mistake here and block the 10 or. Okay, that's a mistake. Yep. Because like the thing is, you need to crush this guy's roads because that's the only way you win. Does continue to extend. Cool. 9 brick. Yep, but this is why it's such a mistake, right? Like, you could have simply guaranteed road. Now the road battle is going to continue. So it's definitely a mistake. Not much I can do. I just pass over here in this spot. 11. So there's the ore that I'm waiting for on the board now. There's exactly 6. What the fuck are these roads? Maybe he's trying to plow. So if he settles here, then green has to drop another road settle. What the fuck are these roads? These roads are ugly. Are you drunk? You should just commit to the loop. This is the optimal path here. You just continue building like this. Road. It doesn't matter if green cuts you off, because if green cuts you off, you just lose the fucking game. Because he's at 9 points, he settles for 10. Like, this is so stupid. Oh my gosh. Those roads are so terrible. Oh gosh. 3 rolls. Okay. There's a lot of wheat and ore on the board. He's trying to settle again. Don't trade away the game. So for 4 rolls, I win the game. He trades with blue. Oh geez, just to settle. Now you 4 for 1 all the ore away. It's a lot more rough for me now. I still win with the 4 though. It's crazy. I have winning rolls with the mono. 9? That's not bad. He can't win the game now. He has to extend. Roll me a 4. 4. 7? Okay, it's not bad. That's not bad either. That's not bad. Black's at 6 points. Can't do jack shit. Who do I rob from in this spot? It has to be green, I think, since he just got double 7'd out. He's going to take road, though. He's going to be at 8 points, even with road. So I think it's got to be this, and I got to steal from green. And green actually has an ore, but so does blue. There's not enough time to extort here. I don't think I ever robbed black. I could rob black if I knew this is a guaranteed ore, but even so, I think you have to rob from green. Get a wheat, which is not bad. It's not the worst thing in the world, since I need the wheat to do anything. 2, okay, extend. Because it puts you at 8 points, you know? But you try to do something stupid and settle. Yeah, there you go. Now he's at 9 points, but I can control his 9 points since I have the mono. In theory. 3, okay, there's a lot of wheat on the board now, but I'm still waiting on the 11 or 4s to roll. I think I just gotta block something like this and just jack from him here. I might get an ore though, is the problem. A brick. Do I mono the ore here? He's got 2 ore in hand. I think there's only 3 ore on the board. Do you mono 3 ore on the board? That doesn't feel like it's good enough, you know? But doesn't he win with an 11? 3 ore makes you lose, doesn't it? But no, you can just win with a 10 then. I think monoing 3 ore isn't bad. It feels ugly. But doesn't this guy have winning rolls? I think I might have to do this just to deny some winning rolls, question mark? Let's do it. The 4 ore, cool. I always upgrade this. And now I've got winning rolls through like this double 6. Actually, double 6 and not do it, but I'm close with the road settle here. And also the 10 obviously wins me the game. I don't have a 3 for 1, which is kind of ugly. I don't know, there's debate to hold the mono in that spot. I just want to eliminate all winning rolls, because now I get jacked. But the good news is that it doesn't matter, since he's never going to block the 10, and that's my winning roll, unless he's smart. Fuck, he blocks his 10, and he jacks his ore back. No, this guy's smart. Oh, jeez. Oh, the 4 rolls now. No, the 4. That's my mono opportunity right there. That's my mono spot. Actually, maybe not, because then he spends all the ore. I need a 7 here. 6. Ooh, yes! Yes, I got it! Road settle! Yes! Oh my god! Let's fucking go! Oh my gosh, that was too close. Oh my gosh, that was way too close. Oh man, I think that was literally the only winning roll possible. Man, that was a really good game. Like, me consistently popping and never going for the city, and that needed to happen, since if I go for the city, I'm too slow and I just get blocked by black, and I need to take his largest army, and eventually I was able to actually do it. And about the monoing 4 ore in that spot, I'm not too sure about it, since the reason I did it was to prevent the 11 from winning for blue. I also think the 9 might be winning for blue also, if you can, port the brick and port the wood for 2 ores and then city up for the win. So that's why I decided to do that, just to deny blue his winning rolls. But I'm not 100% confident in that play, just because, I was literally waiting for the mono, specifically for the 4, just so I can suck up the ores and just do like a big sweep in a single turn. Because if I didn't do that move, right, if I didn't mono, then I think blue might have not robbed me. Since I think typically blue wins this game over me, because my only winning roll in that spot was a 6. I needed it really badly. Well, I think blue has a lot more winning rolls since, they have an open settlement spot, they have a 5-6-9, and a 3-1 port. So they can really, really do a lot. In terms of the stats here, the dice stats were relatively normal, low 10s and high 11s, which affected my ore production a lot and allowed my opponent to city up before me. So I bought a total of 10 dev cards and black was able to buy 9. So I was just barely able to take largest army, and I barely outpopped his dev cards. And also got the most trades and also offered the most trades too. In terms of robs, I was robbed a fair amount, both by green and black. And black brutalizing me on the 10 ore, while it might look like, wow, you're antagonizing me, man, I think it's actually very much so the right play. I mean, at the very end, right, like, I literally won the game, and I took his largest army. And if black is able to hold the largest army, well, he certainly wins the game. And the last thing I'd like to mention is the mono patience. You saw black mono 4 sheep very early, just to go ahead, 4-1 and buy death card, and that was a huge, huge blunder. Versus me, when I got my mono, I literally held it until the very, very, very end of the game, until the second to last orbit, where I could try to get my 9th and 10th point. And it's still debatable if I even should have monoed the second to last turn, instead just, hold it even longer, just to mono on this turn and suck up all the ores with the coordinated forward idea. Anyways, this was a really close and fun game, and with this win, it puts me all the way in rank 69 in the world. So, I'm coming for rank number 1. I just need to put in a lot more games compared to everyone else. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.